Hi guys. So today's video is a video about backbending. It's only going to be like quite a short 20-minute practice, nothing too long. It's more of an introduction to sort of moving in that way. I'm linking it to a blog post that I wrote for Yoga Matters, who very kindly gave me my first ever bolster. It's really pretty and I'm really excited to use it. Side note, if you don't have one, it doesn't matter. This has been my bolster for a while now. It's just a rolled up blanket. You could use a towel. Anyway, so the blog post I wrote for them was actually about self-love and backbends, which can seem a bit of a strange concept when you first start thinking about it. And often backbends are kind of referred to as like heart openers. And again, I understand that it's like this, but it doesn't sometimes equate to why does that mean self-love. So I had a bit of a ramble, and I'll link the full blog post and the Instagram post to go with it below. But ultimately, when we think about self-love, I think it's helpful to think about self-compassion, because self-love we often associate with like our bodies and whether or not we like them and we should love our bodies, but it's not really about that. It's less about the physiological and more about the psychological. Ultimately, self-compassion is knowing that you are enough exactly as you are, like letting yourself be seen, no chopping and changing, nothing like that, and just approaching life, the world, knowing you're enough already. No need to change, regardless of what your body looks like. And the reason that that equates to backbending is because that requires vulnerability. Backbending tends to make you feel the same. We spend a lot of time like this, backbending is like this. It can feel really scary, and so we have to approach something that feels kind of scary and uncomfortable with vulnerability. So that's why it's kind of self-love. It's allowing yourself to be seen. And if we can do this on our yoga mat, how else can we sort of then expand it into our everyday lives? Short snippet. So just allow yourself to feel a little bit uncomfortable, to do the things that feel scary. We'll start with backbending, okay? This isn't going to be super scary, I promise. We're not going to do anything crazy, and we'll just do a few fun things. And you're actually going to start with your bolster. And like I said, if you don't have a bolster, grab a blanket, a rolled up towel, it doesn't really matter. This is just opening and starting in a really, really simple way. So you're going to bring the bolster. Now there's different variations about this. Personally, I have a really big tendency to overarch my lower spine. So I bring my bolster a little bit higher. If that's not you and you want to support your lower back, just bring it in a bit closer. But I'm kind of going for just below my, kind of just on my bra strap, just below my shoulder blades. I'm going to lie down over the top, rest your head on your bolster or your blanket, and then take your arms out to the sides. This should be quite a nice shoulder opener. Your legs can be wherever feels useful, so sometimes Supta Baddha Konasana, which is soles of the feet together, knees out, feels nice. Sometimes just bent knees, straight legs if you would like. Close your eyes, roll your shoulders down. You can move the arms a little bit higher, it tends to get a bit stronger into the shoulders, bend the elbows. Just drape your body around your bolster. Find the softness through your face. And this really, really gentle backbend to begin. It's like it's just preparing us for where we're going to go. Getting us used to this movement in a really soft, slow, steady way. And slow your breathing. Just begin to move away from all of that noise. Pay more attention to your breath, like it's more interesting. You've got 15, 20 minutes on your mat. 15 minutes away from that noise. Like, embrace this. Take one more breath in. If you want to stay here a little bit longer, just pause the video. Otherwise, whenever you're ready, just gently rest yourself on your right forearm, roll yourself onto your right hand side. Bring yourself up to seated, and then pop your bolster out of the way. Okay, we're going to start on our bellies. So you're going to come all the way down to lying in this pose called Sphinx pose. So you're going to bring your forearms down onto your mat. Now, we don't want to round the upper spine, keep the shoulders by the ears. We want to pull the chest forward. If it feels a bit intense with your elbows under your shoulders, just take your elbows a little bit further forward. It's going to give you a little bit more, and keep laying feet a little bit lower. You're going to feel a little bit nicer. Okay. Wrap the outside edges of your arms down, front to the shoulders, spin back. Imagine that you're sending your chest through, the shoulder blades through the chest, and then point your toes, slightly tuck the tailbone. Same as we did before, just take a few breaths. Inhale. And exhale. And do that again, inhale. Keep pulling the chest through. It's almost like you're dragging your chest forward. Now, if you want to add on a little bit, lift the elbows. You don't have to, otherwise keep them down. Same again. Pull that hands back. Squeeze the shoulder blades like you're pulling your chest through. Take an inhale. And then this time as you exhale, elbows out to the side, come all the way down to lying. Come to tented fingers so that your hands are in line with your shoulders. Your elbows are spiking out to the sky. And then inhale, tuck the chin. Puff up between the shoulder blades, so really round that space between the shoulder blades. Dome there. And then as you exhale, roll the shoulders blades back. Wrap the elbows in, pull your chest forward to lower yourself down. Really think about that ripple. Inhale, lift up. Tuck the chin, dome between the shoulder blades. Exhale, roll the shoulder blades back and down. Elbows in, roll all the way back. Let's go for 3 more. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, elbows in, shoulder blades down, pull the chest forward. Keep the feet nice and strong, legs stay strong. Inhale, tuck. Exhale, shoulder blades back, roll down through the belly. You've got 1 more. Tuck the tailbone, puff up between the shoulder blades. Exhale, shoulders back, lift the chest and ripple all the way back down. Forehead to the ground. Bring your hands to the ground, and when you're ready, just press yourself up to hands and knees. And then straight into a downward facing dog, so straight there. Okay. And when you get there, just micro bend the knees. If you want to pedal this first one out, so straighten a leg, bend a leg, feel free. If you want to pedal, twist, take a few seconds. Downward dog tends to feel so good, so whatever you need to do to make this feel a little bit better, go for it. And then find stillness. So micro bend the knees, lift the hips. Imagine that you're sending your belly towards your thighs. We're not collapsing into the shoulders. Lift the armpits away from the ground. Crown of the head reaches towards the fingers. And then magnetize the forearms together. Slow your breathing down. Root down through the index knuckle and the base of the thumb. Take a full breath in. And take a full exhale. And do that 1 more time, full breath in. And as you do, come as high as you can on your tiptoes. So like pull all of that energy up through the legs. Now press into the hands to shift the weight back a little bit more into the feet. Exhale, bend the knees. Now curl the tailbone under. You're going to round your lower back. We're going to roll forward to a plank. Now think about articulating the spine. So move through every single vertebra, dome through the upper back, and then when you get to a plank, pull the chest forward, pause. We're going to do 1 more. Exhale, bend the knees. Now lift the tailbone first. Like you're doing cat-cow, so lift the tailbone, press into the hands, drop the belly, downward dog. Last one, tiptoes, inhale. Bend the knees, exhale. Tuck the tailbone, you've got this rounding of the spine now, ripple through the whole of the back. Really press into the floor, keep rounding, 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 plank. Exhale, bend the knees, lift the tailbone and glide back the opposite direction, down dog. Okay, inhale, come forward 1 more time, tiptoes. Pull front body to back body, create as much space between yourself and the floor as you can. Keep pressing, 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 pressing. And then come all the way down to lying on the belly again. Okay, from here. Bring your hands down alongside your thighs. Salabhasana pose, locust pose. As you inhale, bend the elbows so you can squeeze your shoulder blades and your elbows towards each other. Tuck the tailbone so you're pulling the lower belly away from the ground. And then as you inhale, lift up through the chest. Roll the shoulders back, keep squeezing the upper arm bones, release the hands, release the legs. Now magnetize the inner thighs together. Take a full breath in. And then your exhale, come all the way down, rest on your left cheek. Let's do that 1 more time. Bring your gaze to center, forehead to the ground. Tuck the tailbone under. Bring the hands to the thighs so that you can really find this like squeeze of the shoulder blades and the elbows. And then release the hands up, lift the legs up, peel the chest off the ground. As you extend the toes back, reach the fingertips back. Pull everything towards the midline, shoulder blades, inner thighs, ankles. Take a breath in. And your exhale brings you down, rest on your right cheek. And full inhale. Exhale, gaze to center, hands alongside your ribs. When you're ready, come back into a downward facing dog. Okay, full breath in. Big exhale. And then soften the knees. Look to your hands, let's just walk to the top of the mat. No rush. When you get there, feet about hip distance apart, take a halfway lift as you inhale. And then a forward fold as you exhale, shift a little bit more weight into the toes, bow the head. And then as you inhale, begin to ripple up through that spine. So round the spine as you go. Go slowly, 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 slowly. Big breath in, arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to the heart. Okay, inhale, lift the arms to the sky. As you exhale, soften the knees, take a forward fold. As you inhale, halfway lift, inner thighs back, shoulders back, hands to thighs, shins, floor. Exhale, take the hands down. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. And then drop your back knee down, okay? Inhale, magnetize the inner thighs together, take the arms all the way up towards the sky. Now really imagine that you're sending your shoulder blades through your chest, but keep pulling the feet together so there's strength in your legs. Take a full breath in. As you exhale, bend your right arm so your hand comes to the center of your back. You can use your left hand to help you. And then circle your left hand behind, take hold of either opposite parts of your top or opposite fingers. Now as you send the hands through the chest, lift up a little bit more. Like you're going to send the hands through. Pull the hands away from each other. Take an inhale, keep pulling the feet together. As you exhale, take the right hand down to the mat. Tuck the back toe under, raise the back knee, and then inhale, left arm comes all the way up to the sky. Take a twist. Okay, as you exhale, rooting down into your right hand, fold to the outside edges of your feet, drop your left hand towards the back of the mat. You can stay, or your left foot's going to step behind your right foot, and we're going to take a side bend. So that left arm comes up and over. Press the feet and the hands down, extend it to the fingers. Exhale, come forward. Plank pose, take a full breath in. Knees down, chest down, or you can find a full chaturanga. As you inhale, back bend, wide collarbones, elbows in, pull your chest through. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Soften on your exhale, really root down through the fingers, soft knees, chest towards the belly. Belly, thighs, and then soften your knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Your inhale, halfway lift. On your exhale, forward fold. And then as you inhale, ripple through that spine, roll all the way up, and when you get to standing, extend the arms. Exhale, hands to heart center, left hand side. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands down, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Drop the back knee, uncurl the toes, pull the feet together, inhale, arms to the sky. So find that pull of the feet, and from that lift out of the spine, without the pelvis, extend through the fingers. Exhale, right hand to the center of your back, gently press with the left. Your left hand circles round, take hold of t-shirts or opposite fingers. As you inhale, keep pulling the feet together, but begin to press the hands into the center of the back as you lift your chest more. Full breath in. As you exhale, release the left hand, bring it down to the inside of your front foot. Tuck the back toe under, raise the back knee. Inhale, right arm comes all the way up to the sky, take a twist. As you exhale, fold to the outside edges of the feet, reach that right hand back. You can pause, or as you inhale, your right arm circles by the ear, and your right foot steps all the way behind, side stretch. Now begin to lift up through the chest. Press into that right set of ribs, and then exhale, roll forward, plank pose. Take a full breath in. Exhale, knees down, chest down, or chaturanga. Inhale, back bend, chest pulls through. Exhale, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and lift your hips. Take a full breath in. Full exhale, biceps high. Really wrap those armpits so they face each other. Bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift as you inhale. Fold it down as you exhale, weight to the toes. Inhale, ripple all the way up through that spine. Big breath in, arms to the sky. And exhale, hands to your heart. Let's go for one more. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale to forward fold, weight in the toes. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands go down, step the right foot back. Drop the back knee down, uncurl the toes. Inhale, arms to the sky. As you exhale, take that right hand to the center of the back, circle the left hand behind. Your inhale presses the hands high, lift the chest. Exhale, circle the right hand down. Tuck the back toe under, raise the back knee. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. Exhale, fold to the outside edges of the feet, reach back. Pause or side stretch, left foot steps behind. Circle the left arm up and over, almost like a wild thing. Exhale, come forward to plank. Knees down, chest down, or chaturanga. Inhale to back bend, pull the chest through, shoulder blades down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale here. Moving a little bit faster, exhale, bend the knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. A forward fold as you exhale. And then as you inhale, ripple all the way up through that spine. Extend into the fingers, and as you exhale, bring your hands to your chest. Last one, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot to the back of the mat. Draw the back knee down and curl the toes. Inhale, arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, left hand to the center of the back. Circle the right hand behind. As you inhale, pull the feet together. Pull that chest forward and up, and then exhale, left hand down. Tuck the back toe under. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. As you exhale, fold to the outside edge of your right foot. Drop the hips, drop the right hand down. You can stay or inhale, left arm circles, and as the hips lift, the right foot steps behind. Take a big, big breath in. Exhale, come forward. Knees down, chest down, or chaturanga. Inhale to back bend. And then exhale, this time, take a child's pose. Bend back towards your heels. Close your eyes. Wrap the outside edges of your arm bones down, pull your chest towards your fingers. Slow your breath right the way down. Okay, from here, begin to slide your hands forward. Begin to lift your bum. You have a couple of options. So puppy dog pose, we've got the bum above the knees. You can stay here, just gently dropping the head if that's enough of a shoulder stretch. Your forearms might find the ground, and it's the same thing. It's like you're pushing the floor away to drop the chest and the head down, so there's a shoulder stretch. If you're more flexible still, it's the chest that comes down to the ground. Imagine that you're pulling your arm bones back into their sockets, but at the same time, you've got this counter movement where you push the hands forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades like you're dropping your heart down towards the ground. And breathe. And last breath in. Last exhale. And then press into the hands, lift all the way up. Tuck your toes and lift your hips, downward facing dog. Slow your breathing. Magnetize the thumb bones together, take a full breath in. And then when you're ready, soften your knees, look forward, walk, step, or hop to the top of your mats. Halfway lift as you inhale. Forward fold as you exhale. And then as you inhale, ripple yourself all the way up to standing. And roll your shoulders back and down. Okay. I just realized I meant to say you need a tie or a strap. So pause the video, go grab a tie or a strap. Quick play with dancer pose. So you've got your strap, quick play. You're gonna loop, just take both ends and bring them into one hand with your palm facing up. From here, your right foot is gonna come into the strap. Now you're gonna bring your palm down by your side, your elbow in, like you're a waitress holding on to, like balancing a tray on your hand. Gaze is steady and forward, tuck the tailbone, root the standing leg. Now inhale, begin to wrap the elbow forward, lift the chest, stay just as tall. Circle the left arm round until you find the strap with your other hand. From here, begin to kick the foot into the strap as you lift the arms. Now puff the chest forward, keep the standing leg nice and strong, gaze steady. Remember to breathe. Keep the chest lifted, think about that space between the shoulder blades lifting. And then your exhale bends your elbows and come all the way back down. Other side. Same again. So both sides of the strap in the hand. My left foot's going to come in. Elbow in, palm up. Inhale, wraps the elbow up. Standing leg strong, tuck the tailbone. Circle the right arm, find hold of the strap with the opposite hand. Begin to kick the foot into the strap as you lift the chest forward. Now stay just as tall through the crown of the head. Root your standing leg, gaze is steady. And then exhale, release. So ultimately what happens is we learn how to kind of move down the strap until we don't need it anymore, and then we can flip the grip without having to use the strap, but we can talk through that another time. Okay. Coming to standing, inhale, come as high as you can on your tiptoes. And then exhale, slowly lower yourself down to a crouching position for 3, 2, 1. Good. Drop all the way down onto your bum and then roll all the way back onto your belly. When you get there, pause for a sec. Close your eyes. Let your knees knock in, your feet be wide. And then begin to windscreen wrap those legs from side to side. Keep the feet nice and wide and just kind of find a movement that's as fast or as slow as you would like. And you can take as long here as you want. Feel free to pause the video if you want a little bit longer. Otherwise, coming into happy baby, holding onto the outside edges of your feet. Draw your knees down towards your armpits, maybe outside edges of the calves if that feels a bit tough. Low back presses down, back of the head presses down. Relax your face. Little rock from side to side, just neutralizing the spine. Again, if you want to spend longer here, feel free. Otherwise, hands onto your knees, just circle the legs round a few times. Opposite directions, maybe same direction, whatever you want that to look like. And take a big breath in. And then exhale, come down to lying. And again, whatever you want this to look like. One hand to the belly, one hand to the heart, close your eyes. Okay, so part of your self-love practice is Shavasana. Mindful pause. Not a nap, not a sleep, not pretending that's rest. Instead, a few minutes, your choice, just to be still. Nothing productive, just time. Take a couple of minutes just to follow your breath.